Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel once again, Global Football View. And this channel we talk all things football, and we are on the Premier League preview, the 2025-2026 seasons. And I'm here with my lovely guest, Mr. Ola, a Chelsea fan, and on my left hand, Mr. Nee. I'd like to welcome them onto the show. So we're gonna take a deep dive into the Premier League, and let's see what is gonna come up this season. So first of all, welcome onto the show, Mr. Ola.
So
How are you feeling for the season?
I'm feeling good.
You're
Confident.
You're very, very confident. The Chelsea fan, Mr. Nee, how are you feeling for the season?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good. I don't think Manchester United fans can be saying such thing, but let's get a deep dive into the season and see what's going to happen. First, on this episode, I'm just going to ask you a quick and fire question. What do you think Liverpool will do this season? Do you think they're going to retain the Premier League title, or you think somebody else is going to take first, Mr. Ola?
If you check everything on the table right now, Liverpool is the favorite to win the league. The signing, the players, we still have Salah in the league. So for me, Liverpool is convinced to win the league.
Liverpool for you is still going to win the league. What about you, Mr. Need? Do you see Liverpool retaining the title, or you think?
I think they are favorites, but they do not have a history of title defense in the Premier League. They've not done it before, and I don't think they're going to start now. I think Anslow will get found out.
Okay.
And there will be other title challenges, especially Chelsea and Arsenal.
Wow, especially Chelsea and Arsenal. And if you have to make a bold prediction right now, will you stick your neck out and say Liverpool are going to retain the title?
No. I think Man City will also be in the conversation. Man City will be in a conversation. They have the history of retaining and re-winning the title whenever they lose. So I think Man City should be ahead of everybody. They have the experience.
Okay.
And the manager who knows how to do it.
The fact, what I'm noticing in the media space right now, a lot of fans are writing off Manchester City because of the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, who has left Manchester City, and also Rodri not being back fit. A lot of people are writing off Manchester City. Do you share that same sentiments, Mr. Ola?
Yeah, for me, Man City is not going to be threat to bigger team this season.
Really?
Based on losing their important player, like you said, De Bruyne, Rodri is not going to be in the starting of the game. So yeah, they just bought new guys that are just coming to find themselves in the Premier League. So it's going to be hard for them to do what they have been doing. For me, that's how I see it, because Liverpool is going to win the league. If Liverpool is not winning the league, that means Arsenal is winning the league.
You say Arsenal. Person when they carry second, the guy wants to win the league.
So you've carried second 3 seasons in a row. The not mean you carry second this season. That's it.
But it doesn't transpire that because you've taken second 3 times consecutively means you're going to jump into first. What about other teams?
If you check the other teams, Arsenal is the most, like for me, Arsenal is the team I'm looking forward to say, okay, if Liverpool is not winning this league, I think Arsenal should. Because you've been there for the whole 3 seasons that you've lost it. So you've been there. So there's no way you're not winning this season. If you're not winning this season, that means there's a problem in Arsenal.
Okay, see, if you're not winning this season, it means there's problem in Arsenal. So, but if for me, if I have to make my bold prediction in what I see, because a lot of people are writing off Manchester City, but if you clearly look at the Manchester City team, it's only De Bruyne who was there last season and is not going to be there this season. A lot of the players they brought in last season, the likes of Doku, Mamouche, they have acclimatized into the Premier League, and I think they will step up this season very, very well. But I don't know if that could be enough for them to win the Premier League title. But for me, my bold prediction this season, I'm going to predict Manchester United are going to make the top 4 this season. I know it might sound as a shock to a lot of people, but I think Manchester United will make the top 4 this season. That's my bold prediction. And what will be your bold prediction?
For top 4, I think it's going to be
Liverpool. No, I don't need your top 4 log right now. I just need your bold prediction on say this is going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen this season. Arsenal going for relegation, Manchester United winning the Premier League, or Chelsea winning the Champions League. What is your bold prediction for the season?
my prediction for the season is going to be, we should watch out for Tottenham making the top 4.
Tottenham making the top 4. Whoa, that's a huge shot. And Mr. Neo, what will you have to say?
For me, my bold prediction will be Chelsea finishing below top 4.
Bro, Chelsea finishing below top 4. Is it that your wish or you believe? Is it a belief or something you just wish to happen?
I think they have new components coming together, and with Maresca has somehow enjoyed a short-term success.
Even after winning the World Club Cup, you see,
Seen as a bird by the friendly, if you ask.
Because you do pace penalty. Say that.
Look at the path they took to the finals, and look at the path PSG took to the finals. PSG was obviously tired.
Which part did we do the final?
Look at the teams you played, and look at the team.
The same team that beat Man City, the same team that beat Tottenham, Inter. Is that what you're saying?
You're trying for final. I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about the final, people. The Palmeiras that beat Inter, but we beat them.
It's Inter Milan. I mean, they're aging. PSG booked them 5-0 in a cup final, in a Champions League final. 5-0. It has never happened.
So let's not really go dive into the Club World Cup. We're all about just the Premier League and what's going to happen. I know you have that sentiment or resentment for Chelsea. As a Manchester United fan, it's expected. As a Manchester United fan, you always have that resentment for Chelsea. You have that resentment for Arsenal. You have that resentment for
our rivals.
Chelsea. I know your rival, but
At least I do challenge just for 4 years. They are not our rivals. I don't even know why they think they are our rivals. They are not our rival. They've never been. They never will be.
So, Mr. Ola, will you share the same sentiment that you are not a rival to Manchester United, or you think that's just a cap?
Do you know my fans doesn't live in a glory? They are full of themselves, so I don't have anything to say to that. If you say Chelsea is not your rival, that means maybe life of Arsenal is your rival.
Arsenal challenged us for how long? 10, 12 years?
Yeah. So I've been in the league for over 12 years. You've not won anything over me. That's what I'm saying. Look, for the past 12 years.
How many Premier Leagues you have?
For the past 12 years, our Premier League won that you the past 12 years.
You're saying 12 years.
Yeah, you said we've only challenged you for 4 years. And I said for the past 12 years, our cabinet is better than yours. But you said we challenged you you just said you challenged me for 4 years right now.
In the past 12 years, it wasn't us you were challenging.
What were we challenging to do? It's not my like we're in wilderness.
You were not challenging us yet.
So far, we were in a wilderness.
No, you cannot say you were challenging me whilst I was not challenging for the things you were going for. I'm trying to make top 4. I'm trying to make top 6. I'm finished.
You said
You will never be my rival. You're not my rival. Like, locally, traditionally, you're not a rival to Manchester United. Leeds United is a rival to me, traditionally. No, you are not.
All right.
I don't even know why you people...
That's why I understand the kind of rival you are talking about. Because when we talk about the best team in the world right now, you are not close to Chelsea.
Whoa. That's a short. It's a short, but I believe as a Manchester United fan, with the amount of title you've won in your history, you can't have a say on that, what he just said right now. But we're not going to...
He qualified the Acer right now.
Yeah, let's not dive into that. But there's something I want to ask. Why is Chelsea not regarded as a major title contender after the money you've spent from last season? Todd Boehly came in over 1-something billion spent so far. Why is Chelsea, the World Club champion, the Conference League champion, with the likes of Cole Palmer, who was voted, I think, the youngest player of the season? We have the likes of Reece James, the likes of Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez. So why is Chelsea, with all these players, not classified as a major title contender?
For me, to take the pressure off Chelsea.
Oh, you are just trying to...
Yeah, we are trying to take the pressure off the players. For the league, we know we want to see what will happen in the league. As it's not just said today that Chelsea are title contender, it's taking pressure out of Liverpool.
By saying that Chelsea are title contender does not mean it's taking pressure off Liverpool, because definitely Liverpool are the defending champion. There's no amount of talk you want to talk right now. There's no amount of press conference you're going to give right now to make the people believe that Liverpool are not the title contender. But I'm just bothered why Chelsea are no regard. Let me ask Mr. Nee, what do you think about that scenario? Because a lot of people think when you talk of the people that are going to win the league, the first name you hear is Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. Why is Chelsea not regarded as among the title contenders?
Yeah, in that narrative, they said by Chelsea fans, because like he said, they want to take the pressure off their players. But the truth is, with the amount of players they bought young, hungry players. And let's not forget, they bought Premier League experienced players, even though they are young. They know how to play in the Premier League. Enzo Maresca has done well in European competitions and then the Club World Cup. So people expect him to do better than he did with any other team he has ever coached, because now he has the opportunity to really challenge. He has a lot of tools to work with. He has maybe 4 settings that can all challenge for whatever. So people expect them to go for, like Ansel said today, Chelsea is the best team in the world currently.
Yeah, the best team.
Best team in the world. They are going to be the best team in the world for the next 4 years.
So if
Just by virtue of winning that title.
the glorified friendly, like you said.
Yes.
So if you call it a glorified friendly, why in the same bracket you are calling them as a main?
No, you asked me a question.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
What I believe.
It's not what you believe.
No, it's not what I believe.
You don't.
It's not what I'm hoping for. Currently, Chelsea are one of the best. I've watched them play. I watched them in the Club World Cup. I've watched them in some games. They play very well. It's just they've not breached that ceiling yet. Although they've won the Club World Cup. I think the path they used to the final is the easiest. If PSG had that, they could have rested players and then go on and go all out. But PSG didn't. They had tough games. Really tough games. Chelsea had an easy path. And just by that, I feel they'll get found out. But yes, they still have young, hungry players who, if they do go by the coach's plan, and let's hope he has a good plan, because the season is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not a 6-match tournament.
Can I ask him a question?
Of course you can. You can.
Did you take the path we took to take the World Club? The World Club?
Tell me.
Did you know the people in the path?
Tell me. We all watch.
No, did you share detail for me?
Palmeiras, Flamingo.
No.
Cool.
There's type of Man City in our path.
You didn't play Man City.
You didn't be. What did they?
No.
You didn't. They said the part with 2. I thought that the things are not there. The things
The people are there. You played them. But then you beat.
This thing was beaten before we met the people that existed. That's why you said it was a easy route. Because there was like of Man City, Inter, in the same path we are. So there's no way you tell me it was a easy route. What about if Man City have won the people they play with? Would have played with the Man City, right?
Of course.
Did you beat them?
But
You didn't beat them.
But they have been beaten.
You didn't beat them. It's the same way PSG had other top teams in their way that were beaten by other teams that they beat.
But PSG was better than them. That's why he was beating them. And he came to meet the champion of the world. I would beat them.
may say champion of the world.
You didn't beat them.
But
That's a
for
You
but
beat them.
But if it's I did the Champions League final.
yeah. If
What do you want?
if I have to say something about the World Club Cup, you only beat what is in front of you.
That's it.
You only beat the team you are giving to play. So
We didn't select.
Chelsea did not, in their own way, say we are not going to play Man City. We're going to play only Palmeiras. And Man City in their PSG in their own bracket did not say we are going to play only Real Madrid, only Inter. Who else they play? Those top teams you said they played. So we cannot. A cup competition for me is kind of a lottery. You don't know what. You only know the road you're going to pass, but you don't know the people you're going to meet. You know the road, you know the route. And because if Chelsea have not lost to Flamingo in that game, probably this is not their route. They would have played Bayern Munich instead of who they played in the quarterfinal. So let's not dive into that. Let's look further into the Premier League top 10 contenders, likes of Newcastle. With what is going on in Newcastle, Isaac saying he's not going to play again for Newcastle. What's your take on that? Do you think he's handling it the right way, or you think Liverpool are doing something wrong?
Liverpool is a club of double standards. They do this all the time. When people want their players, they turn around and quite far. But when they want they want other players from other clubs, they go all out and then they go behind the scenes to work it out. I think they've already gotten Isak. Now, Newcastle will have to agree that we've lost a player, because it will be bad for them to keep an unhappy player in their squad, thinking about all they want to achieve in the season. To keep an unhappy player, and that's your star striker. You do not have anybody else. They've tried to sign several strikers and they have been rejected. Now, to keep Isak, who is very unhappy, I would want them to sanction the deal. No matter how much they want to take from Liverpool, they should take it, sanction the deal, buy 2 new strikers and add to your team. Because now they will suffer. They will really suffer. I don't think Ilanga will elevate them to any level. I don't think Gordon can go a level beyond where he is now. And then there is Barnes, who is an average player at best. I think they might fall out of the top 6.
Wow. So, Mr. Ola, do you think, if you heard what he just read right now, do you share that same sentiment that Newcastle are going to fall out of the top 6 with all that is going on with the likes of Isak not agreeing to play for Newcastle anymore?
Newcastle are trying to be smart, but they are not trying to be smart for me. I think it's time to okay, you said you want to go. Let's go to the market and buy.
But sorry to cut you short. You want to go, but the club has a 3 years contract with this player, and they are seeking for a fee. But if that fee is not met, don't you think Newcastle, on the other hand, have a leverage over the player because they have 3 years on the player? They can decide to say, okay, if you don't want to play for us, you can sit on the bench for the next 1 year. They still have the leverage over the player. Don't you think Isak is overdoing it at the moment?
Like I said, you don't want to keep on up with the player. The players are making I want to. Keeping him will not get you people to where you want to be. This is it.
I just feel like you said, we football fans, we are sometimes hypocritical in our assessment of things, because if I remember, as an Arsenal fan, Gyökeres decided not to play for Sporting anymore. He didn't go to training. He didn't do anything. As an Arsenal fans, we were happy, oh, he's coming to our club, right? Same thing happened the likes of Van Persie, saying he doesn't want to play for Arsenal, and today Van Persie cannot come to the Emirates. Likewise, Garnacho has been saying it's Chelsea or nowhere. The fans of Manchester United are killing the boy online. They are killing him offline, wherever.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Garnacho has not gone on strike. He's been banned. Yeah, the club. He has not
Garnacho
practiced.
So what is the wrong of Garnacho to be banned by the club?
Garnacho has several issues, and it didn't start from last season. He started from the season before. He had a lot of personal issues with the club. We cannot go into it because that's a whole.
That's good. That's a whole.
He has a whole lot of issues.
So let's not digress.
Yes, he has not forced. He's not on a strike to force a move. The club has asked him to stay away. Likewise, Sancho, Anthony, and the rest. They've asked him to stay away until they're able to finalize your move somewhere. Now, the only difference is Garnacho has a lot of offers from Italy, Germany, Spain. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to stay in the Premier League. And
wants to go to Chelsea.
Chelsea wants him.
And he only wants Chelsea.
He only wants Chelsea. So that's the difference. He has been asked to stay away until the club has been able to come to an agreement with Chelsea.
So back to the Newcastle scenario. You said Newcastle are trying to be smart, and at the same time they are not smart. Can you share more light into that for me?
Isak said he wants to go. You went for the ticket. Liverpool went to get.
Yeah.
But I still don't know Isak. When the player tell you, I want to go, that means the player break up his mind. You keeping it is a smart move by keeping it, but it's not a smart. In another way, it's not a smart move. That's what I'm trying to say. If we keep Isak in Newcastle this season, they're making top 6. There's no way they're not making top 6.
Even though you think the player is unhappy, they're still going to make top 6.
Yeah.
And even
because if he's happy by keeping him, he's happy after everything. I said, okay, I want to stay. It's a good move for them. They are busy. But if the player said he's still saying, I want to go, that's not a good move. Try to let the player go.
I just read this afternoon that Isak was fined by the club. His wages was docked recently, and so with your prediction, you believe if Isak stays, Newcastle make the top 6.
Yes.
But if Isak leaves, top 8. Top 8. So where does that put the likes of Aston Villa, Tottenham, and Nottingham Forest?
think Tottenham are coming together as a team. I watched them in preseason. I watched them about in 3 games. And the same way I've watched Newcastle in preseason too. I've watched about 4 games with Newcastle. I think they played the most games in preseason this time around. Just to touch on Isak, if they keep this current Isak, they're not making top 6. Isak will not play a lot. And Newcastle cannot afford to keep Isak. They need to sell it to buy players. It's why they've not been able to buy players. They need to sell to buy. Now, and they want to agree a deal for a replacement, an able replacement before they sanction Isak to go away. And so far, they failed in the market.
But looking at the market, is there any player right now you think the like of Oli Watkins?
If I were Newcastle, I'll go for Watkins.
Watkins.
He's Premier League proven, not a bad injury record. He would help them. Watkins guarantees at least 25, 30 goal contributions.
So in an hypothetical world, if Newcastle sign Watkins and sell Isak, where do you see them ending up the season?
I think they have a chance to make top 6 if they get Watkins. Even if they lose Isak and they get Watkins, I think they have a chance.
So are you sure Aston Villa is this make us work?
That's the thing, because now it's very late into the season. The season starts today. It's very, very late for them. That's why they had to sell Isak a long time ago. They had to sell him because they cannot afford to keep on an unhappy Isak, who is already on a high wage. And then he won't play a lot, because then when he gets into the group, don't remember the other players are also human beings.
I see. Yes, there's Jackson in there's
According to the rumors, they've explored a size of that in the market. They're just trying to see how it would fit into their budget. But then you cannot put Jackson on the same level as Isak. Or
I'm not putting Jackson on the same level as Isak, but there's Jackson in the market.
If you were the chairman of Newcastle, you had a choice between Watkins and Jackson, who would you sign?
Watkins is going to cost you a lot of money.
No, Watkins is going to cost you less than Jackson.
Jackson is not on the market in the first place. He's not on the market.
Yes, but he's 29 years old. He has less than 2 years on this contract.
Jackson is just 23, 24 years old.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, Jackson has about 4 years left on his contract.
4 years.
Yes.
Jackson is younger. He's on the market right now.
He would definitely be expensive.
That's on the very trillion. According to the new
50. Yeah.
Watkins is less than 50.
But Watkins is 29 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you looking at it from that angle, because Jackson has more years to play for you than Watkins. So probably plus and minus, Watkins' salary will be more than Jackson.
Yeah, but they're not signing for the future. They're signing for now.
But they're not just.
Why do they guarantee 3 years?
Now, who told you Jackson cannot give them 20 goals contribution in this season?
Jackson?
Yes.
Has he ever?
In Chelsea, he gave us 18 good contribution.
Yeah, he hasn't got to 20.
So who told you if Jackson is in Newcastle, he can't do that?
I don't think he can. We've seen him play. I've seen you being frustrated by Jackson the whole of last year.
Yes, I was frustrated by Jackson. That not means Jackson go to Newcastle frustrated. You can't say that
way. The expectations are Newcastle.
Yes, we can know
it's a vast difference. Yes, so if he cannot make it at where he won't be where the fans will not allow him to be comfortable, do you think he can go somewhere where he'll be allowed to he scores 5 goals and you're praising him? Do you know?
Let me tell you something about something like Newcastle. The pressure in Chelsea is different from the pressure in Newcastle. You have to take down the goals Chelsea will miss in Chelsea that will crucify for. Newcastle fans will not crucify for that. So the less pressure, the more time you have to pay. Chelsea, if you give you one pass, you don't score that pass, you are paid.
I've been saying Garnacho, without pressure, without criticism, you feel too comfortable that your ego starts to go. He scored 5 goals, then people start to praise him. He misses one-on-one chances like he does, like we know him to do constantly. Then he becomes to get comfortable because people are praising him for scoring 5 goals. Maybe he scores in 3 consecutive games. People started praising Jackson. And I mean, it's Newcastle. He won't be able to go anywhere because he scored in 3 consecutive games. Every place he goes, they'll take pictures, they'll praise him. He'll get comfortable. His ego will go. And we know Jackson has an ego. He has an ego bigger than his talent.
But that not makes you judge it that he's not going for 50 to Newcastle.
I'm only judging based on history.
But history he has in Chelsea.
Yes. I mean, he played Villarreal how many seasons? 1 season? Yeah, no, you guys went for him.
Yes.
And then we seen him in Chelsea for 2 seasons.
For 2 seasons, do you know how many goals he had in Premier League goals? In 2 seasons.
Yes.
The last season he scored 18. Yeah, it's all competition. Yes.
But in his Premier League career, he has about 30 goals. 30 in 2 years.
In 2 years.
Top striker for Chelsea. Chelsea, one of the best.
That's what I'm telling you. The pressure in Chelsea is different. How many goals do Kopama have?
Look at Kopama now.
That's what I'm telling you. You don't compare Chelsea to Newcastle. Watkins is not on the market.
Watkins is not.
Or he's not on the market. Jackson is on the market.
Watkins is not on the market. So let's just leave that aside, because at the end of the day, you're not Aston Villa sporting director. You're not Newcastle sporting director. So there's no way we can say, okay, this is what we can only talk as a we can only have an opinion, but the club in question knows what's good for them. But I think we've touched a lot of this top 10 clubs. Let's take a look at the 3 promoted clubs that are coming up. Do you think we're still going to have a yo-yo season from there? Because if you look at the past 2 seasons right now, the 6 clubs that have been promoted, they have all been demoted back. Do you think the trend is going to continue? Because if you actually look at Sunderland this season, they've actually spent money. They spend money in signing
200 million.
Yeah, so do you see any upset like one of them staying this season? Let me ask you that question first. Sorry? Leeds United to stay. Or are you just talking based on the previous Leeds United, which you have seen, or the one you're seeing right now?
Because when you watch them last season in the championship is different from the Premier League. No, like the way you watch them last season in the championship, they are like the better team in their stage. So them coming to Premiership and with the kind of life they're living in Premiership, I think they have the opportunity to stay.
So if you think they have the opportunity to stay, which Premier League team do you think is going to go down?
Heads of West Ham. West Ham. F of Everton.
Everton with David Moyes. With the new stadium.
I agree with that.
Everton with the new stadium.
David Moyes is frustrated. Did you see them in the Premier League series?
No, I didn't watch the Premier League, but Everton has been in the Premier League for, I think, 78 years now.
Do you know every season they have been escaping the relegation thing? For the past 5 seasons, they have been escaping the, like, 10 matches to go.
Bro.
Escaped.
10 matches to go, same place. Escape in Newcastle. And they got relegated.
Yes,
and then they came back.
I'm surprised that both of you are finding a common ground in accepting that Everton.
They look shaky. They are not trying to run around to sign players for David Moyes, and they are not getting his top targets. They're getting second-grade targets.
So you're picking Sunderland as the team you think they're going to stay. What about you? You're picking Leeds United.
I agree with Leeds.
You
I think your manager has experience in the Premier League. He came with Norwich, fighted, and then he still went back, won the championship, and he's back. I think he will learn from his mistakes. And Leeds United are not going to be gung-ho. They have a fluid style of play. And if they are able to learn the defensive methods of the Premier League, I think they have a good chance. Sunderland, I think they have too many parts that they need to gel together in a short space of time. So with them, I think it will be difficult. And especially with them losing Joe Bellingham, I think it will be a problem for them because now they have to find a replacement.
I think they fell into Xhaka.
And Xhaka has experience for years. He doesn't have the legs. He doesn't have the legs.
It's not their captain.
Yeah.
Yes, he doesn't have the legs. Your run rings around him.
So last season, Wonder, Nottingham Forest, what are we talking about in this season? What do you think they're going to end this season? Do you think we're going to see a decline in their performance, or they're going to sustain what they did last season, Nottingham Forest?
It'll be difficult for them to sustain what they did last season.
But if you look at their team, they are keeping
Kind of
majority of the players.
But yes, last season was a one-off. It's what you call an outlier in statistics. I think they had a great season by our standards, but towards the end of the season, they started to fade off. I don't think they're going to start great because they still have to put some players together. Losing Elanga will be a big blow. Chris Wood, he had a great season last season, and that's his best in the Premier League. I don't think he's going to be able to replicate it this season.
Do you share same sentiment?
No.
Signing Omari Hutchinson from Ipswich gives them an edge, but yes, he's still a championship player at best. They still kept. He still wasn't Hutchinson last season. No, what I'm saying was it based on quality. Quality,
Not a championship player. Don't say that. Tell me, it's quality. You said he's a championship player at best. Quality.
No, it's wrong.
Quality. It's not more easy. He's young. We have player.
it's my opinion. Can you just respect it? You can. Yes, I think he's a championship player at best
No, I don't want you to talk about the guy in that manner.
because he's from Chelsea.
It's not from Chelsea. It's from Acton Academy. If you want to hear,
But he went to Chelsea.
he went
He went to Chelsea. He brought Chelsea.
he passed through us to the lifeline that he
Fine.
did.
Just by the Chelsea affiliation, I know you guys agree, but then
No, it's not Chelsea. We have players that are not even up to standard of that guy in the Premiership. Like they are doing well.
who mention a name?
I should mention name.
Yes.
Yeah, like this guy. What's it called?
Amad Diallo.
Amad Diallo.
Do you know how many goals and assists he got last season?
How many?
Anything the previous
goals.
how many did Hutchinson get with Ipswich?
How many goals?
How many?
I think
Hutchinson did Hutchinson get?
Hutchinson was playing for Ipswich. He was playing for Ipswich United, one of their best players last season, and he contributed to them being relegated too. So we can't really talk about the relegated player. But I respect your opinion. Your opinion, you stand by your opinion, and your opinion for you is valid. At best for you, you think the quality of the player is not up to the Premier League standard, and at best for you, and you think Washington is best not to be classified as a championship player.
Something. When Man U was selling Elanga, this is what they are saying. He's not a Premiership player. He's not good enough. Elanga have now moved from a point to a front in his life. Now, Elanga is a threat in his wing.
True. Well, you can only judge what you have seen.
I still don't think it's.
But we watch until the last.
Yeah. No,
I know what that boy did to us.
Yeah, I your points. Your point is valid in the sense that you know this player first, and because he played for Chelsea, so you know the quality of this player, and you talking from your own point of view that it's not a championship player because he has spent, I think, 2 seasons in the Premier League. Did he play for Chelsea in the Premier League? I don't think so, but at least he was a very, very good contributor to Ipswich United last season. This brings me to my question. If you think Nottingham Forest are not going to be that same Nottingham Forest, who do you think? Because if you look at the past 2 seasons now, there's a trend of one team coming up to become like a one-season wonder, a team that become a danger to everybody. Everybody is scared to play that team because,
That's the word.
yeah,
I see the word.
one-season wonder. So, who do you think is going to be that team this season?
In first place, I do what he said about Nottingham Forest.
Okay, so you don't
Argue with that.
If you check a mid-table team,
Yeah, if you check the mid-table team, not likes of Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Brighton,
team,
Tottenham,
Brentford.
Brentford.
And Tottenham is not a mid-table team. Tottenham is a top 6 team.
no, that's
For-
we
from-
but
I
yeah,
mean, I'm not just classifying just last.
Like of my
I'm not. You cannot tell me that Manchester United is a top. Is a mid-table team. Manchester United.
really we are.
No, you are performing.
correct.
You are
I like that currently.
you are performing as a mid-table team. Does not make
Yeah,
does not make the
that's a
club
correct
in.
situation.
Does not make the.
reality.
If we are going to count the top 6, you can count Man U
But-
as the top 6.
But it does not.
Currently,
Their
Man U is not even mid-table. It's relegation team.
their performance they are giving right now is giving relegation mid-table vibe.
Yes.
But Manchester United as a club is not a mid-table
we
club.
agree with that.
That's what I'm trying to say. So Tottenham is not a mid-table team.
So in the same vein, we can say Nottingham Forest are not a top 4 or top 6. Perform. It's an upland. So
Says that's
facing that happy. It's like Leicester winning the league.
that's what I use the word a one-season wonders.
Yeah.
I use the word a one-season wonders because for me, Nottingham Forest is not a top. It's not a top 8 club in the English Premier League.
Because they are coming from relegation. Is that what it's
No, you're not coming for
Apart from because they are coming from a relegation, look at their performance in the last 5, 6, 10 seasons, and look at the club as a whole. Look at the history of the club.
If you check the history of the club, I think Nottingham Forest is better than Life of Tottenham, Life of Brighton, Life of Aston Villa.
I mean, if I say it's split up, he said history.
Their whole history of
Yeah, he said history. If we talk about their history, okay, they battled relegation for a very long time.
If
Very long.
there are a lot of clubs right now, even in the championship, a club, even in the Division 1, League 2, that has a huge history more than some of the club in the Premier League right now. So I'm not just trying to go down into their history. I'm just trying to say, okay, just look at their performance in the league, the times they have been in the Premier League. I'm not talking of Division 1. Yeah. So for me, they are not a top 8 club. Nottingham Forest is not a top 8 club. Nottingham Forest had a one-season wonder. So I'm trying to ask the question, like, which club are you seeing? The likes of Brighton, Brentford, which
Wait, before you continue, can you give me your top 8? No, 3 seasons ago. Can you give me your top 8?
my top 8 from the last 3 seasons, yeah. The last 3 seasons, we had Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham.
I played Champions League 2 seasons ago, so they're part of it.
It's
Manchester. No, you don't call Manchester United.
No, you know, comments.
Manchester United, Newcastle, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa played Champions League.
So
It's not a point in the league when Aston Villa relegated.
no, they were not in the league when Aston Villa relegated.
They were not.
Yeah, they were not. And so far, I've been in the league for a season now. 3.
2. Yeah, this is their 3rd season.
Yeah, this coming season. Yeah,
Third season. Yeah.
Aston Villa came back like the same time.
No.
No.
Aston Villa has been. This is Aston Villa 4th season since they came back from relegation.
Unai Emery has been there for 3.5 years.
No,
Steven Gerrard was there
Gerrard was there. He was about to relegate them
when Unai Emery came and took over. This is Unai Emery's 2.5 years.
Yes.
Who brought them to do back?
On the top of my head, I cannot remember. So we are dragging on this matter too much. Back to the question, we are digressing too much. So back to the question, the main question: who are you seeing as the one-season wonders of the 2025-2026 Premier League?
United.
Manchester United. One-season wonders.
Why you say that? Right? I mean, we've been at the Milan for years. No, it's what you can't put man in that side. It's not possible. This man.
You know the annoying thing now. I just thought say, okay, Manchester United not be mid-table club. Right now you're saying Manchester United the one-season wonder. Like, no.
The expectations below based on the performance of last season.
The expectation is not me, and then me, I still do not have.
We still do not have the midfielder
I've told you my
who can control the tempo of the game.
told you my boat after the likes of Cunha, the likes of
A midfielder who can control the tempo.
wait. You signed the likes of Cunha, Mbuemo, Benjamin
Sesko.
Sesko. They have Eddie Irving. They have Ugarte. They have what's his name?
Is those
Shidi Obi. I see there's no but talk. No but not also not. That's not best academy player.
the fact that we collect another Messi is ready.
Okay. So you are saying Manchester United is a one-season wonder. Means
I think we are going to perform above expectation if that's what you're looking.
that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a club.
I don't think there will be one this season.
I
I
don't-
think a status quo will be returned. I think Spurs would do well. I think United will do above average. They'll do better than they did last season. I think Chelsea will do well to challenge. I think Arsenal will still be there. They now have the last piece. Do you see? So
Are you making top 4 this year?
no, I don't think Man U will be top 4.
Let me see.
Top 6.
Give me your top 6.
And top 6 is going to be Liverpool.
Mm-hmm. Do you mean Liverpool going to win the league?
Yeah, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tottenham.
Tottenham. Give me your top 6.
Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea,
Spurs.
Wait. You just said Manchester United are going to be in the top 4, but now
I said, no, now you are easy. They are going to make top 4. I said they won't make top 4. They might make top 6. That's what I said.
okay.
So
Liverpool,
Man City,
City, Arsenal, Chelsea,
Spurs,
Spurs,
Manchester United.
and Manchester United.
Third of 8th will be
Top 6.
top 6.
Top 6. That's what I want. So give me the 3 clubs you think are going to go relegated.
I think Everton are in danger.
Everything.
West Ham, I don't believe in their manager. And after losing Kudus to Tottenham, I think they might suffer.
Yeah, losing. I think they terminate Anthony or they let
Yeah,
Tony is gone
Tony-
because he had an accident and he has not returned to football yet.
Antonio.
Antonio is gone.
Beat lose.
So right now they only have Bowen.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think West Ham are going to suffer.
Give me 3. Just name 3 for me.
West Ham, Sunderland, and who else came up?
Burnley,
Burnley. I think Burnley will go.
West Ham, Sunderland, Burnley.
Burnley, yeah.
Give me your 3.
West Ham,
West Ham,
Everton, Sunderland. Whoa. Do you know what I don't believe Burnley will go?
Burnley, they are very good defensively.
Yeah, if everything else.
Yeah, I've not seen their signing, but last season they have the best record when it comes to defense.
Championship.
Okay, that's
The season before that, when they were in the Premier League, they had the worst defensive record.
and they title.
Well, their coach was playing attack.
And the Scott Parker, now they have what they have Scott Parker. If you was coming to the thing, now they have Scott Parker. I don't think Scott Parker he has a tactical now to survive in the Premier League. You've seen
But Scott,
Lansky.
yeah, but don't you?
Because-
But don't you think the space he might have
I don't think he learns. I don't think any of the English coaches learn.
Okay, so in my own way, in my own prediction, the club I think could go relegated. I'm thinking the likes of Burnley, Sunderland, Leeds United. 3 of them are still going to go back from the way they came. You're about to say that. Yeah, and the Premier League, my top 6 will be
If you don't say Arsenal,
uh
I'll lose it.
Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea. Sorry, Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Manchester United, Chelsea, and Aston Villa.
Because Manchester United is going to be your top Chelsea.
Yeah,
Wow. Which of the Manchesters?
the one for it. So that's my top 6 prediction: Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Aston Villa.
If Chelsea does not make top 4, then it's on Maresca.
Wow. You guys are forgetting that Manchester United are playing 1 match per week.
Oh, we have
Just one game.
FA Cup.
Carabao and FA, everybody are playing Carabao and FA Cup.
We are
What?
starting early.
That's my
Starting early.
that's my
We are
prediction.
starting
So we're coming towards the ending of the show. Who do you think is gonna win the Golden Boot?
Haaland.
Who do you think is gonna win the Golden Boot? 2 guys. Gyökeres. If you believe Arsenal is not gonna win the league, how come you say Gyökeres is gonna win the Golden Boot?
Arsenal is not going to win the league. Don't mean Zero cannot take the Golden Boot. If Arsenal is not going to win the league, no means I cannot take the Golden.
For me, the Golden Boot winner, I'm gonna back my striker.
Jokers.
This is why I'm choosing that way. Haaland without a good shot tie is like nobody.
And before the fact that Kevin De Bruyne is no longer there.
I'm not going to say carry the one out.
That's why I was the last.
That season before, you played a lot of matches with Kevin De Bruyne.
Type of striker that needs 5 touches in a game to score 3 goals.
with proper without the ball.
Let's not forget, one of the best players in the Serie A last season, Dejani Rangers, has been bought. The last preseason game, he scored 2 goals.
Okay,
Let me assist for fun.
Do you know how many players Guardiola have tried to sign to manage that position for you? It's up. Phillips. Is it Phillips?
Okay, really. If he plays the defense most of the time because he's not even.
Where you think this guy is coming to play? Is he coming to play De Bruyne? Is he coming to replace De Bruyne?
Have you seen Tijani Rangers?
I was usually in Milan. Not coming to replace De Bruyne. He's not coming to replace De Bruyne.
De Bruyne is no longer there.
No, like replace. Replace. He's not coming to replace De Bruyne.
Who do you think is going to be the best player of the season?
Best player of the season.
Yeah. And this is not Palmer go top. I sure.
He's like a practice to power.
Ice Copa.
Palmer for you.
If Kofama is not playing the position, I feel like
Oga,
he's supposed to be playing it.
Oga, for me, what do you think is going Palmer? Best as in PFA player, English Premier League player of the season. What about you?
I think it will be a straight shot between Salah and Bruno Fernandes.
Street shot routine. Give me one.
Which Bruno?
Bruno Fernandes.
They put up my
Yeah. Bruno
always constantly has numbers to rival all the other players.
what on
Manchester United does not do.
Game or pick.
I think I'll go for Salah based on the fact that I think it's his last season.
Okay. I'm going for Bukayo Saka as the player of the season. The reason why I'm saying that because if I back my team to win the Premier League title, definitely Bukayo Saka will have had a magnificent season for that to happen. So I'm going to back my boy Bukayo Saka.
You yourself, you don't accept them with the winning league, so
That's my prediction. You cannot fault my prediction. I have
it.
no. You cannot fault it. You cannot fault my prediction. I'm not being delusional. You have your own prediction. You can make your own prediction. This is your opinion. My opinion is different from yours. Does not mean I'm delusional.
All right.
Yeah.
Arteta has been good. He has not been great.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like Adam Tony said, he's not the guy.
It's not the guy. Okay. The straight towards we are coming towards the ending of the show, and this is a first straightforward question. I just need an answer. Quick fire question. Do you think Arne Slot will find out and become a one-season wonder manager, or do you think he's a genius and going to retain the Premier League title? Same question for you too, but I want you to go first.
Is there a yes or no? I can say more.
As short as possible.
Well, I don't think he's a one-season manager. He's brilliant, but I think the Premier League will find him out.
Perfect.
For V, I think he will try to play his pattern of football this season, and that will be his build.
So does that mean he's a one-season wonder manager, or you think he's a genius?
I need to find out how this is. Because I know he will try to play his own pattern of football this season. Because last season they played club pattern of football. But this season I think Arteta was like, okay, now I'm here. Let's play my football.
Then if I have to ask myself that same question, I think he's a genius. But like you said, the Premier League have the smartest managers, the smartest players, and they are very, very attentive to details to find out every crook and crannies and every loopholes every manager has. So I think the Premier League, they're going to find out about him, and he's not going to retain the title. That's my prediction. So definitely he's going to get further. The second question for you, does Mikel Arteta have what it takes to win a major title for Arsenal? Same question for you. Same question for you. No. Straight answer. What about you? No. No. Oh. Short and simple. For me, yes.
Because you're a coach, so you don't say yes.
Of course. I credited them to win the Premier League, so why can't I tell you?
I don't think, even though he has what everybody claims to be the last piece of the jigsaw, I don't think
Which is Gyökeres.
he has a plan B.
Which is Gyökeres.
Just for us here. I don't think he has a plan B. When it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Okay, as a Manchester United fan, will Ruben Amorim finish the season as a Manchester United manager, or will he get sacked?
I think he will stay.
He'll stay. What about you?
Based on what we see with Ten Hag, he will stay. Because Ten Hag was worst. And he is
No, Ten Hag was not the worst. Amorim is the
I didn't say Ten Hag was the worst. I see Ten Hag was worst.
Yes, well, you're comparing the two. So
I was not comparing. I said based on what he did, and he was still manager of mine for 2 years.
Ten Hag won 2 trophies. Amorim won 7 games in the Premier League out of how many?
With it seems Ten Hag left from him.
21. No, I think he's 26 or so.
With the team they had less on redraws, I think. With the team they had left from him.
Right. And we are not able to sign a midfielder either.
But you are trying to play Baleba. So what you say?
No, he's not a creative midfielder. No, but we don't need a creative midfielder.
I need holding midfielder.
We need somebody. We need a first play.
What species? Where is Kobe Mino?
Because why you know you're holding midfielder?
Where is Ugarte?
Yeah,
Ugarte,
Let's
how it works.
Is that it? Ugate's best.
There is Casemiro.
All the games I lost. They say Cameroon is old.
Where okay, Mascherano is the right fullback. So well, it's your club. So
And I feel if we do not get a first face midfielder, it will be very difficult for us because our build up, the only thing our build up lacks right now is a first base midfielder.
somebody to help Onana, somebody to take the ball from Onana, somebody who is press resistant, somebody who can tank the press. And then Kobe Mainoo is that, but he's not that strong. I see him building up, but he's not there yet. And he won't be able to, he doesn't like to play the holding. So it will be very difficult. And Bruno is very indisciplined.
Even tactical, when I say problem is overhyped, it's not about me. You say the first heard, it was like, what's the Shabola? I said, Kobe Mainoo is a overhyped player. I said,
Who hypes him? We don't even talk about him that much. But he is a very talented Don't get it wrong. The fact that I said he's not a holding midfielder, United or he's not there yet.
Before we went to the unit, Kobe Mainoo was praised like the world best player in the world.
It's
My United fans.
during news from Spain.
Yeah, me lawa.
No.
Say Europe.
No, I'm trying
With some Man U players, I'm talking about
to paint a picture. It's not about Manchester United PR. It's an English PR.
relax.
During news from Spain, did you hear about Gavi? Did you hear what they said about Gavi? Where is he now?
But Gavi is playing. Gavi is proving himself. What is he doing? He's playing.
Boy.
There's no way you check back of face that you not see Gavi.
Guys, we are at the end of the show, but before I let you guys go, I need one final word from you guys. What would you like to see this season? Just give me one thing you would like to see this season.
Better officiating, quick VAR decisions.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I know what my team will do.
Okay. What about you? What would you like to see? The one thing you love to see this season?
nothing I love to see this is it.
Yeah.
It's my star boy. Estavo.
Estavo. The one thing I would love to see this season is for Arsenal to end our 22 years Premier League trophy drought by claiming our 14th Premier League title. And thank you guys for coming to the Champions League. This is where it is. This is the Premier League.
You said this still last season.
Yeah.
Either you hope. But at the end of the season, you are hopeless.
Yes, go here, bro. Netflix.
Let's do this. This is another season is coming again. We go indeed.
With that, we come to the end of the show. Don't forget, you can find us on our YouTube channel, Global Football View, and also on TikTok and Facebook. You can find us also on Instagram on Global Football View. And thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank you, Mr. Ninote, and thank you, Mr. Olamide. And don't forget, also, you can join our fantasy football show. I think I'm going to pin the link in the description of this video. You can join our fantasy, and the winner of our fantasy is going to go home with a whooping sum of $100. You want to be part of that. So you look on the description on this video. I'm going to put on the link there. And also, we are doing the Global Football Survivors series. And if you want to be part of it, also, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. And if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, what are you waiting for? Please click on the like button, share to your friends. And the Survivor, I've already said it, Survivor series is on, I'm going to plug it on the description below. And thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for listening to us. You've heard what everybody have said. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen this season? You think I'm right with saying Arsenal going to win the Premier League, or you think these two gentlemen are right in saying Liverpool are going to win the Premier League? And also, do you think Manchester United can make the top 4? Because I believe Manchester United are going to make the top 4, and Chelsea are going to fall out of the top 4. Those are my bold prediction. Until we'll meet you again, I say peace out, stay blessed.